Hey y'all. I just finished watching the entire game. I got home really late from work, so uh, I watched a little bit of it last night, and then I caught myself starting to fall asleep. I'm like, nigga, you cannot fucking fall asleep. So I went to bed, woke up, just watched the rest of the game. Um, so now that we've kind of exited the this was the greatest game ever territory, I can just have a normal conversation about the game and give you a normal reviewing shit. I saw quite a bit. I think I saw the fourth quarter overtime and second overtime of the Sky Connecticut game because I had recorded it, so I was not here to change the channel to ESPNU. So I saw the end of that game. That was pretty fun. And if I was covering that game, I'd be a little bit more excited just because of how long it went. Double overtime, really good game. Shout out Candace Parker and them, and I can't remember that. Courtney Vandersloot. Shout out to them. Great game, really good team. Just fighting it out right there with the number one seeded. Like Jonquel Jones got the award and then got that ass whipped in overtime, and I just think that's kind of funny, but that's not here nor there. Don't they have like the most improved player and the coach of the year too? That's kind of funny, but that's not here nor there. So then it transitioned over to the Phoenix game as Phoenix Mercury against the Las Vegas Aces. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get to see basically the first two quarters because, again, I was watching a recording on ESPN, so I didn't get to see the first two quarters because it was just showing the end of the overtime game. But I got to see the second half, I guess, and I wish I could have saw the first two quarters because that's when Phoenix was winning. Before we get into like what happened in the game, this is a good time for me to just say a couple things about the playoff format. This is gonna sound crazy because the last couple of games I've just been talking about how good the game was. It's just now there's finally a chance to actually discuss this because I'm not distracted with how incredible the outcome of the game was. I don't know how fair it is to the other teams that the lower seeds face each other in single elimination games, and then the top two seeded teams just kind of chill until the third round. So that's what, the semifinals or conference, like I don't even know what you would call this. So the third round, which is a 5-game series. I don't know how fair that is. And it's like I don't mind the single elimination thing. I think that's cool, especially for the first round. I think that's a really cool concept, and I have no beef with that at all. I think that in the first round is a really fun concept. It makes things a little bit more interesting and such. I think that's kind of cool. It's fucked up, like for the players, but I think it's a cool concept as a fan. The only thing I don't like is I just don't like how the top teams don't have to do anything. Like, this is the first time the Ace and the Sun have played at all in the postseason. So that's like, what, 9 days off? Niggas is just at home chilling while the other teams are just fighting so fucking hard. And it's a case where both teams battled through the fucking first round where they barely scraped in. Like, Mercury have been fighting really fucking hard. One game without Diana Taurasi, one game with it. Skylar Diggins is going off sometimes. They're clamping up Brittany Grinder sometimes. Like, them niggas have been going through it. And the Aces have just been at home chilling. I don't particularly see how that's fair. Like, I know you have to reward the higher seeds, but don't you reward the higher seed with having them play the lower seed? Not they're just at home. Like, you're already kind of not doing the conference thing because of the amount of teams you have, period, and the amount of teams you let into the playoffs. I think there's like 12 teams and you let in like 8. So, like, I understand how the conference thing might be a little bit weird as far as East versus West. It's just everybody who gets in. But it's like, what? That's such an extreme advantage to the higher seed. And yeah, it's a 5-game series. But again, these lower seeds have been through so much, and the higher ones have just been chilling. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that format. If that's just what the WNBA has been doing over the last couple years, then I'll shut the fuck up. So somebody down below inform me, is this just WNBA tradition, or is this some new shit that they're doing? Because I really don't see how that shit's fair, but okay. So anyway, they go out there and basically the Mercury just got bullied. The Aces went out there and fucked them up. And Liz Cambage didn't even play a shit ton either. I mean, like, they just got fucked up. Kelsey Plum or whoever, fucking niggas up. Off the dribble, down low, off the drives, very physical shit. Asia Wilson didn't really do much until the end of the game, but when she started getting in her bag, grabbing the rebounds, hopping back up on that Carmelo bully ball shit, I mean, it was fucking lights out. And again, I don't know how much to attribute it to Phoenix is just exhausted and how much it was they weren't playing physical enough. I'm going to say they weren't playing physical enough, which could be tired legs too. I don't know. It might be all the same, but from what I took from it, they got to play more physical. And I know that's easy for me to say from my couch. I'm not the one who's out there, but like, if Skylar Diggins-Smith is only taking 9 shots in the game, I don't think you're playing physical enough. Like, let her run in there and cause some mischief and shit. No offense to Diana Taurasi, but if she's out there hurt, does she need 20 shot attempts? I personally don't think so. Like, if you're hurt, I don't think so. Some of those shots are really cool and clutch, but she's out there on one leg. Like, you might want to take the James Harden stance and just kind of chill by the 3-point line and just can the open jumper, not the run down the court, sprint, hop off one leg, fading to the front. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how effective that is or efficient that is for the team, especially when you're down. Brittany Griner did her thing. I have no complaints about her game at all. I think she always plays great to me. To me. But yeah, I just don't know about that. I would rather see Skylar Diggins-Smith run in there and do her layup thing and the occasional hoisting a 3 than watching Diana Taurasi on one leg just chuck contested long 2s. I don't know how efficient that is. Now, if she's healthy and she's spraying that shit, like, go on ahead, you're fucking Kobe. But when you're hurt and you've got other options and you've got like 3-and-D players everywhere too, so you've got your other 2 stars who are debatably better than you at this point. And that's no shot at Diana Taurasi. I fucks with Diana Taurasi. I got her jersey. I love her. She's like, it's like Kennedy Carter, Diana Taurasi. Like, it's like right the fuck that, you feel me? Like, I fucks with her a lot. It's just, if you're hurt, I don't know if this is Kobe impression time. I don't know if that's the best idea. You got Kia Nurse and you've got, what was her name? Brianna Turner, I think is her name. So you've got like 2 3-and-D threats that, I mean, aren't like incredible from 3, but you can't exactly leave them niggas open. A simple driver kick if you're up for it, or just swing the ball around like, if you're up for it. I just think there's other ways they could have went about that than. I'm trying not to say it, but ISO DT. I just don't know how efficient that is, but I could be wrong. Who knows? Let me know your thoughts down below. Did you enjoy the game? This is a 5-game series, so they've got a couple more opportunities to get their shit together. But let me know your thoughts down below. Set with the bond. I'll see you motherfuckers tomorrow, I believe, for game 2.